I am back with another video. Two key meetings we'll discuss in this video. First meeting is due to be held tomorrow. In all Ethiopian regions, a key meeting will be held tomorrow. Special force commanders, uh, other security officials will participate. Secondly, another important meeting was held in Mekelle more than a week ago, a secret meeting. No one has shared any details about this meeting. Tigray government is silent. Tigray interim government led by Getachew did not say a word. Ethiopian federal government did not say a word. What was the meeting about? Now, some documents are being shared to showing that meeting was held in Mekelle around a week ago with participation of UN Human Rights Commission officials and Ethiopian Human Rights Group officials. We have details for you. Firstly, viewers, in the previous video, I reported that Ethiopian government was planning to disband regional special forces. Now, more information is coming in. It seems that the government has decided to disband all regional special forces. What we have learned is that last week, Prosperity Party Executive Committee meeting was held. And there it was finalized that all regional special forces must be disbanded, dismantled. Extensive discussions were held there. Role of special force in fight against Al-Shabaab came under discussion because we know that in the Somali region of Ethiopia, Somali region special force, Leo police, played a key role in stopping Al-Shabaab from entering Ethiopian territories. Just last year we saw that Al-Shabaab entered Somali region of Ethiopia. It was mainly Leo police, Somali special force, which fought Al-Shabaab in the Somali region. Al-Shabaab was not allowed to gain a foothold in the Somali region. Al-Shabaab, after suffering losses, had to retreat from Somali region. Amhara Special Force played a key role in supporting Ethiopian National Defense Force in the fight against Tigray forces. And Tigray Special Force became TDF, Tigray Defense Force. So now, when TDF is being disarmed, all special forces are being dismantled. Why? Because special forces are being seen as having the potential to challenge other federal security institutions. That is why now it has been decided. And on Saturday, tomorrow, key meetings will be held in all Ethiopian regions to discuss, to finalize modalities regarding disbanding of special forces. Special force commanders will participate. Other regional security officials will be there. Members of ENDF could be there too, though we don't have any confirmed information about the participation of ENDF members. Most sources say that special force commanders and local, regional, zonal security officials will participate. Option will be given to special force members and commanders. They can join police, they can join prison police, they can be part of Ethiopian National Defense Force, or they can choose some civilian job. And decisions will be made tomorrow. So tomorrow is very crucial. We are seeing a campaign against this meeting, against this move in one region so far, Amhara region. I have read several articles, several posts from some journalists, from some activists who are mainly from the Amhara region. They are resisting this move by the government. Oromia regional government, Amhara government, all governments are on board. They haven't said a word. They're not opposed to the decision. But some groups based in the Amhara region are opposing this move. Tigray has no problem. Tigray is already being disarmed, Tigray Defense Force. So while Tigray Defense Force, which is basically Tigray's special force, is being disarmed, we're seeing the same in all regions, that special forces are being disbanded. Let's see how this meeting goes tomorrow. We'll try to get information from inside about this meeting tomorrow. PM Abiy's government, federal government, is disbanding all institutions which could pose a threat to the federal government, to the federal security institutions. An attempt was made to weaken the church too, though the government denies, but Ethiopian federal government, Oromo regional government, they tried to divide the church more than a month ago by backing a new splinter faction. But that attempt failed because people stood behind Orthodox Church. Amhara region stood behind Orthodox Church. This time, Amhara regional prosperity party is silent. Amhara regional government is silent. And a process is ongoing. So far, dismantling has not started, but decision has been made. Let's see what happens in coming days about dismantling of special forces of regions. Secondly, viewers, the key meeting was held more than a week ago in Mekelle, Tigray's capital. Everyone is silent. No one said a word about this meeting. Why? Tigray government's official position for months about human rights abuses committed during Tigray war has been that an internationally mandated inquiry can identify perpetrators. International investigators should inquire into the abuses, and accountability must be ensured. Justice must be served. But lately, Tigray government has softened its position. Now, it mentions international inquiry, but it mentioned international inquiry to the extent of Eritrean military. And in the past 3 to 4 months, it was only Eritrean military which was accused by Tigray government officials of atrocities committed during Tigray war. Other forces, ENDF, regional forces, were not mentioned. Why? Because there is some understanding reached. A meeting was held in Mekelle on the 22nd and 23rd of March. The meeting was attended by UN Human Rights Commission and Ethiopian Human Rights Commission experts. Agenda was transitional justice. Did you see anyone from Tigray, from Ethiopian federal government report about this meeting? What happened there? Tigray has been opposing the investigation done by these two bodies, UN and Ethiopian human rights bodies. An investigation conducted by the two bodies was rejected by Tigray government more than a year ago. And after that, International UN Inquiry Commission was formed, which was welcomed by Tigray government. It was rejected by Ethiopian federal government. So now when Mekelle is hosting the two bodies whose investigation was rejected by the government, Tigray government, it means that Tigray government has changed its position, though it is not making this change public. Nothing has been said by the two governments, regional federal. And after this meeting, we saw that charges against TPLF leaders, Tigray leaders, Tigray military commanders were dropped yesterday. Gideon Timotheus, Justice Minister, yesterday confirmed that treason charges, terrorism charges against Debretsion Gabriel Mekelle, other leaders had been dropped because it was part of ongoing reconciliation. Some TPLF leaders and other Tigray leaders were released from prison yesterday. Kira Ibrahim was released, and others too, after charges were dropped against them. It means that after some agreements have been reached and Tigray has made some concessions, changing its position on investigation into human rights abuses, Ethiopian government responded by dropping charges against TPLF leaders, Tigray military commanders, and they were released from prison some yesterday. No accountability will be done. No justice will be done, you'll see. I have been saying that for months, that Tigray government has been changing its position, and that is what we are seeing. Tigray government will keep on issuing statements against Eritrea, that Eritrean military was involved in all human rights abuses and they massacred people. But what is happening behind the scenes is that Tigray government is reaching underhand deals and agreements with Ethiopian federal government, and Tigray government has been accusing federal forces of similar atrocities against Tigrayans in Tigray, like it is now accusing Eritrean military of having committed atrocities against Tigrayans in Tigray. So no accountability. Tens of thousands have lost their lives, if not millions, but you will see no one will be held accountable. Thank you for watching.